The small settlement of Takapau is situated to the south of the rural heartland of the central Hawke's Bay. Around 600 people reside in Takapau, along with the meatworks, two marae and a golf club that is at the centre of this community. But while this unique 12-holer is a picture-perfect slice of rural New Zealand, their clubhouse wasn't quite up to scratch. And when their tractor caught fire mid-mow, the Takapau members had to spend $11,000 on a new Massey Ferguson, leaving the clubhouse untouched. So that's when Karen put pen to paper and sent me an invite I couldn't resist.
So Karen, you're the reason we're here today for the Resene Kiwi Clubhouse Makeover. Tell us about why you decided to apply.
I actually thought that it would be really good for our club to have this Resene makeover. We had a bit of a catastrophe with one of our mowers, our tractors. It sort of caught fire on one of the fairways. Ooh. So we had to actually, spend quite a bit of money on another tractor. So that means that we can spend $1,000, doing this clubhouse up. When we first started cleaning, the ceiling was yellow, with the old smoke. So it took quite an effort, actually, just to clean that, just to get all that smoke off of the ceiling. So we've been doing a lot of prepping.
And you must have some great members here because you've got so many here helping out today, volunteering their time on this Sunday, not on the golf course.
I threatened them.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, OK, perfect.
Founded in 1898, Takapau is the second oldest golf club in the Hawke's Bay. The current clubhouse was built in the 1950s, and long before I graced it with a paintbrush, a far more talented painter added their personal touch.
So one thing that we're definitely not painting over today is your cartoons here. Tell me a little bit about these. They must be pretty special to the clubhouse.
They certainly are special. They were painted back in the 1950s by Garrett Tremaine. Garrett left school and worked for my father on the farm, and he decided after he'd done a few of these cartoons that he actually had a better future with his ink and pencil and a paintbrush. They all tell a bit of a story, really, and especially the one at the end, bloke getting home a bit late from the 19th and getting a frosty reception at the front door.
You're very lucky today. I'm painting with you, but we've got a lovely colour here. Now, talk me through the colour, how you picked it, whose decision was that?
The ladies got together and we decided that we would choose the colour. The men didn't want anything to do with it, which I think is quite a good idea, don't you? And it's called Truffle.
Truffle?
Yeah, Truffle.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Having worked up a bit of an appetite, it was time to chow down with the members before heading out onto the course to discover more about Takapau Golf Club. The course is laid out across classic central Hawke's Bay landscape, crumbled farmland with ridges, gullies and ravines to shake up even the most accomplished golfer. Aficionados from around Hawke's Bay will tell you Takapau is the best golfing challenge in the region.
Well, being a 12-hole course, you can play the course a couple of different ways, and therefore all the holes are named, so we refer to them by their names. And we've got three special holes that are named after the Gallipoli era. We've got one just behind me called Lone Pine, we've got a par 3 called Hill 60, and our first hole, a par 5, is called Dardanelles.
What about the actual course do you think makes Takapau so special?
Oh, I think it's the best course in Hawke's Bay, the most challenging. Positioning your tee shots is quite critical for going around here, and there's a few tricks on the greens as far as the putting goes. Players from all around Hawke's Bay will say that it's a great course. Our club has only got 80 members at a max and 57 men, and of those 57, there's about 10 or 12 of us who are single-figure handicap golfers.
One of Takapau's gun golfers is Hugh Harrison, the club champion and a New Zealand seniors rep. Just the credentials needed to take on a par 3 that crosses a creek 4 times.
So here at Takapau Golf Club, we don't have numbers for the holes, we have names. And we are at the sticks. I'm with Hugh, he's coming up 40 years at the golf course. I can't actually see the pin, so that seems to me to be an instant problem.
The pin's down behind on the other side of that willow tree down there. It's in the centre of the green, I know, because we played here yesterday, so I've got a slight advantage. But there's a number of ways that you can play it. So a lot of the older members would sort of hit down in the saddle and the ball would sort of roll around. If it was good, it would get on the green. If it wasn't, it would be just short. The other way is that you can sort of hit into the bank and then, with a bit of luck, the ball will sort of bounce off there and kick and sort of run down onto the green. So it just depends on your ability and how you want to play it.
Why don't you get out there and show us how it's done?
OK.
No pressure. It's only everyone from the club watching and a camera, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But I know you can do it. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. Yeah, no, not too bad at all. Let's go put it in the hole.
Rightio.
So I can tell you've done a little bit of travel, you know, with the golf. I can tell by your hat. Tell me a bit about that, St Andrews. What was that like?
Oh, just unbelievable, really. Bogeyed the first hole, 3-putted the 5th, down the far end from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They always reckon if the pros can play that in 5 threes, they've done pretty well, which I did. Played all the way down until we got to the road hole, the 17th.
Yeah.
So I made bogey there, which got me back to level par. Stood up on the 18th, 357 yards, and drove the green. 2-putt birdie for 71.
You're making St Andrews sound very easy.
No, it's not at all.
So Hugh birdied the 18th at St Andrews. Takapau should be no issue for him when you are ready.
Okay.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Thank you, Laura.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
That was superb. You made
Just-
really light work of that hole, actually.
Just struggled in. That's all it needs to do at the end of the day, isn't it?
That's exactly
Yep.
right. We've got 11 more holes for you to show me how to do it again.
Okay, let's go.
Back at the clubhouse, there's still a few finishing touches to complete and everyone is chipping in.
So I've got a new friend, Hawke. Now, Hawke, I really like your shirt. Are you a cricketer?
Yeah,
Are you a batter, are you a bowler, or what are you?
all-rounder.
Too right, you're an all-rounder. And who's your favourite black cat?
Gupty.
You betcha, it's Gupty. So you must be a very proud club president today. How do you think the club rooms are looking?
Oh, it's fantastic. And I think it's going to look pretty sharp once it's all finished. Got club as an integral part of Takapau community, so, you know, I feel pretty proud to do my bit to keep it going and have it looking good.
We're struggling along like a lot of clubs in New Zealand are, but we're determined that we're going to do it and last out for as long as we can.
And for a measly $20, you can play 12 or 18 holes and play your part in the future of this colourful country club.
No sheep on the course. It's a great course. If you're driving past Takapau, just turn up, chuck the bunny in and play. Go for it. Lovely place.